it does do a little retest. It's not retest in my, well, may not, probably not, hopefully not retest my entry. It may retest somebody else's that got in short, because I got in short, but my entry was much better than theirs. So
I mean, the thing is, I'm more or less a scalper. I scalp trades, so I let this one play out. And like I said earlier, if it's not going to move too much, I'll take what the market gives me. But just practicing my patience, and it paid off here. We got a pullback, little pullback here right now, but I hate to see that a trade that is profitable, that is still running, turn negative. So that's why I like to sort of put it to break even.
well, yeah, Eddie, Anne Marie goes. The trend is a bit mixed still in gold, so I think that's a good out. I mean, because if you're gonna leave a runner on and you're gonna go back to break even, those are like the best days if you actually catch the runner days, which means you bought a, if it's you're short, you bought a tip, and that tip hasn't been tested all day long, even when support is found somewhere, and then it starts to firm up, it still hasn't tested your tip because it's creating this like stair step
Inside
movement
here on the
up and
5 minute.
down. So, but those to me sometimes
Let me.
are hard to find. Hard to find.
Nice trade, Eddie. Thank you.
Yeah,
Like
partly
right now,
because
what would you
two
think?
trending days are actually lower probability. So if you take a larger
Lower
sample
prep.
size, two trending
Yep.
days, actually on gold they're a little bit higher. They happen at a rate of 42%, and that stays remarkably consistent across many years. Some of the other products actually have less trending days, like usually within 35 to 37%. Uh, Crude oil sometimes has 30%, only 30% of true trending days, but in most years it will be around 35, 37%. So, and that's a very
There you go.
similar trend. Yeah.
There you go. That take notes on that if you're a crude oil trader, because that just helps you know that if you're always looking for these runners to happen every single day, I don't know. I think
Yeah,
probabilities.
it's
Yeah, you know.
the question I get in chat all the time is, oh, D, are you adding into the crude oil trade? No, I'm not, because that just doesn't work. Literally,
Yeah.
56% of the days in crude oil are range bound, and that
Huh.
means if you catch some kind of a move and then you try and add into a winner, it's going to mess up your entry price, and then the move is just going to stop and reverse on you, and then you're in trouble. So it just that technique doesn't particularly work that well on crude oil. It does work on Nasdaq because it's very fast, and it does like to go on mad trending moves slightly more frequently, or at least like distance wise, it
Looking
works
short.
well
Probably going to wait for this 5 minute inside to close.
in a day in crude oil. So yeah, but on crude oil, I just really, really dislike adding into positions for that reason.
Makes sense. Hey, who here got their in the chat got their fire drill? Fire drill cut. The Top Step X. Four
Let's put
dollar
a poll
for
up here
coffee.
so we don't. Yeah, let's put a poll up. Hold on a second. See if we can get a poll. We'll get a good number, and we'll find out. Otherwise the chat gets sort of just spread out too deep.
There we go.
Looks like the genie's out of the bottle already, Eddie.
He's out of a bottle. We don't need
The
the poll
genie's out of. There we go. There goes that chat.
Who's on chat? Sorry about that, guys.
No matter.
Yeah.
We're just gonna plow through this.
We didn't build Hoover Dam quick enough, Eddie.
Yes. That's gonna.
We got a problem down valley.
Yes, we do. Here we go.
Poke your
There's
nose.
the.
There it is.
There we go.
If you can, did you get that Top Step X offer? Now remember, for those that did not, it's coming up again. Yes, tomorrow. So don't fret. Yes, there's still
Yeah,
love in the air.
isn't public at all, except for Top Step TV. We were saying in our meetings, we're like, you know what, like we're not making it public. We're gonna give it to Top Step
All right,
TV.
got the inside bar here.
Why we created
Certainly looking short for
information first.
212 down.
You can give feedback to us in real time. You can hear real time issues like Rhythmic's just having right now, and whatnot. And then you also get the benefits of either bell to bell or just tuning in as our kickback to you in a non-political bribery way.
Taking a short here, 91.50.
And here's your special offer.
Yes.
Nancy Pelosi.
Yes, late I am. Not sure how. I'm not having any issues at all. just on Top Step.
You ain't that good. What's up, Michael Stanton? What's up? I know, man. There you go. She's a hell of a trader, man. If only we could all trade like that. Taking a peek here.
If only we could.
Moving stops up break even.
Pretty good, man.
Or at least dress like her.
Her husband.
There's 9 points.
Yeah, her husband.
There's 10 points.
Oh yeah, it's just like, hey,
See if we can't get the break under.
it's right there. Right there is like.
You know how the day went. We're in this together.
Yeah, we're
What's up,
together.
Spilling Meat? That's the best. This is the best.
Here's my login. Do what you want.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
We're seeing 50-50
No.
across the board in all tilt here. Crude, gold, ES, and NQ. Well, a little heavy.
All right, stopped out there on profit.
Equities. S&Ps do not want to sell off like the Nasdaq is right now, which is interesting to see. We got S&P's positive right now.
Yeah, Apex just officially posted about it, telling everybody not to cancel accounts or continue to trade, that they're gonna fix it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I am seeing that. I've got.
Let me rephrase that they're aware of the issue.
It's in limbo right now. I'm sort of watching it. It's between my my DWAP. I've got that at 20, 40, 26, and also my SMA at 20, 40, 61. So let's see if it can either way here.
Please do not trade your accounts until resolved. If they've already been affected, do not cancel them. Do not trade them. Do not remove them from your dashboard. Yeah, I'm not sure. My Top Step's working fine. I haven't tried ETF or anything yet, but sounds like I probably shouldn't anyway. Has ETF?
Steps the way to go.
Yeah, yeah. Has ETF said anything?
Yeah, yeah, they're posting on their Discord that they're looking into it.
Okay.
But ETF uses Rhythmix servers. Apex, has their own. And I guess TopStep has their own too.
Correct. Yep.
But I imagine they're all co-located in Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know how I haven't had any issues, but I've also heard Deanna on Top Step is having issues on her Rhythmic combine. Wait. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm able to trade fine right now.
So my first area remains the single prints left behind at 79.15. If we break through that and there's no reaction from there, then I'm looking at value high from yesterday at 78.64.
We finally break out of that range we were stuck in for 3 days, and I can't even trade.
Yeah. Well, we're wicking under right now. I'd like to see us come down to this hourly for value gap before moving, really. But yeah, at least we're moving. But there's always tomorrow. I mean, honestly, today I'm happy that we've moved a little bit, but I think that we will continue to move better, at least better than Tuesday and Monday. But tomorrow with PCE, last red folder of the week, I think maybe Friday has consumer confidence. 4 days, sideways action. Yeah, Friday has consumer sentiment, but tomorrow has core PCE and unemployment. So I think you'll find a little bit better volatility today, tomorrow, and Friday than we saw on Monday and Tuesday. Fed Chair Powell speaks or testifies on Wednesday at 10 a.m. next week.
Just literally a little test to see how the price action is doing, how strong it is, and for now, yeah, definitely not liking this area for longs. So yeah, that's why I bailed very quickly.
Very smart. You pulled the plug early and saved yourself some money. It's a hell of a trade. I know it's not a profitable trade, but we're protecting our downside, and that's exactly what you did there, and that's a hell of a trade. That's a veteran trade right there. A veteran move.
Do you know how I look at it? I pay a bit of money to obtain some information. That's how I look at it.
gold catching a bit here. Markets are
Well, right
moving.
now,
Yeah, what do you got,
I
Eddie?
got long here.
Oh, did you?
Long here,
Nice.
42.50.
Nice.
Little change of pace here.
That's a responsive
see.
long because they tried to go below the value area and then pulled it back up. So it's probably going to stop somewhere. But yeah, responsive activity
Keep our eye
continues
on
in
it.
gold.
Maybe I can
Taking a short here, 84,
points off here.
10 points.
I
It's a low a day, so no need to be
well, so Nasdaq's on close to our lows.
going too wide on the stops.
And S&P is firming up. But S&P also has S&P has VWAP right above it. So a couple things. Does S&P have does S&P have enough energy to break through the VWAP? Therefore, Nasdaq would hold a bid.
Taking this off early, 2 points.
And on these lows, that would be and then which one snaps?
Might re-enter, but we pushed down there and Delta started climbing as I was watching it.
So
Or sorry, price pushed up, Delta was falling.
you mentioned VWAP, yes, but
It's not what I want to see when we're ending a green candle.
there is a strong possibility that we accept that and then going higher, seeing how this is an equity index. But again, if it rejects, it's a line in the sand, or what he calls them inflection points. So it's an inflection point. So yeah, so if it's literally a line in the sand. If we close higher, then that's a value acceptance in ES. If we reject, then that's a value rejection and a reversal, and therefore we have scope for further downside.
What are you laughing about?
Freaking RTY, man. It's this it's like money rotation.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
I'm just talking about when things snap back.
Yesterday RTY was pushing and then
Old country analogy right there.
but NQ and ES was falling.
Yeah, well, a lot of times they'll go inverse of each other.
Oh really?
Yeah. You'll see like or ES and NQ will be stagnant.
Right.
And then that'll run.
Anyways, we got not a whole lot going here until
Yeah, it's breaking high a day here.
right so far. If you're equities trader, yeah, you said Michael, it's been making lower lows and higher lows in
Richard, morning Deontay. Richard said, morning Expo, how do we trade your system with the Expo toolkit? I have tons of videos that are on my YouTube for free. That is, that's how I trade my system, and then you can watch me put it into practice every day that I trade. I find that I would classify my trading as breakouts plus strat plus fibs plus fair value gaps. It's kind of all encompassing what I do.
Messaging system, but then Hogue was always on the microphone in the room where a bunch of traders were, and usually if somebody was misbehaving, he would be like, "You, whatever your name is, stop trading." My husband actually heard that, and he was like, "Who is that?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Hogue, our risk manager." He's like, "He's got a voice on him, man." I was like, "I know."
Yes, he does. Hey, I got short 910s up here, and where's it at? Oh, you're
Oof. Nothing like getting back onto Rhythmic and seeing that you're down 105,000 on the day.
Oof.
But I'm not touching it.
Yeah, they'll make it right.
Just not a pretty sight. I wish
Yeah.
I would have screwed up in the opposite.
Right. Yeah, I think they would have let you keep it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because again, ES also looks very flat from the daily.
It's Ninja Trader. Oh, it's Ninja Trader.
Index it just goes up.
Wait, no. Doge, you said you had issues on Addis, didn't you?
We do have that. There is a good chance of a pullback, like from that.
I'm still logged in. I don't.
Makes for really beautiful intraday trades if you can catch them at the right time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm logged into Addis, but and my Rhythmic connection is connected, but I'm not getting any market data.
You know what? Maybe it's because I pay for extra market data. I don't know.
I have level 2 too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh my. Baby screaming.
I'm gonna wait until that blows over and then look for setups.
we got 400 lots sitting at the 50-80 offer, 50-80 offer, 400 on the offer there in the S&Ps to the upside here. This S&Ps are catching
we'll look into it definitely, like the structure thing. No random trades. Everything has a system. Yep. Yep. And I've been working pretty diligently this week about marking out the daily levels and not trading until we're at one of them. So like now we're reaching into this zone. I would say this is a no trade zone for me. Obviously, all depending, but because I could get short here at this 1 hour or the 1 minute break of structure fair value gap if there's a 5 minute setup. But previous day low is here, outside bar is here, which is the 50% of the current candle, which actually is going to be moved down a little bit. So I'd be long over this and looking for an outside bar, and short under this and looking for a continuation short. But sitting on some profits right now and not too keen to lose them.
I'm out. There's a little delicate area up here. You got VWAP up here. It's already touched it. But then it's like giving it another college try in the NASDAQ.
What would you do? What would you do if we get to VWAP again, Michael? Any setups, or you just see how it plays around there?
I'm going to stop at the stop sign because George says all roads lead there. So I got to look both ways. I don't know.
I got stopped out again. Tried to go short here. It turned against me. And I am sitting this side.
He asked for the huge bounce, and Q is just
Mm-hmm.
slugging it.
Yep. ES is above previous day low. No, it's not even. Oh wait, I need to mark up ES. I'll do that really quickly.
Oh, by the way, guys, my rhythmic is working again. I got out of Ninja and go back in, and it seems to be tracking everything correctly now. There was a blip.
Yes, it was. Closing in. All roads lead to VWAP, George, if you're watching.
Oh yeah, oh wait, no, never mind. I thought I looked at the open of this candle and thought we were right at the outside bar. Let's see. 50.80 is the level to watch. Still inside week. Still have the weekly price target at 51.2350 and then 49.50 have or 49.59.
It's not holding. Thus far. And I just scratched my short that I go, it doesn't make a move. Right when I scratched it, then it did make the move.
Well, it's inside value from yesterday, and it did leave a little bit of single prints in A period. So that's usually a reasonably strong indication of value acceptance, of early value acceptance. Obviously, nothing's guaranteed, but equity index, long value acceptance, worth a try.
So yeah, the S&Ps are definitely staying in yesterday's value, right?
Nasdaq is not looking the same at all. Nasdaq is actually below the value area still, and still wagging around VWAP, overnight VWAP. So it looks very different.
Is Huey in here? Huey, did you have any tornado sirens last night?
Oh, bro, we didn't get nothing. It was like quiet.
I wish. I woke up at 5 o'clock with the Amber Alert thingy blaring on my phone, my Apple Watch, iPad, everything. Just okay, I'm awake now. And then we had a tornado watch for like 30 minutes, so I had to take my son. I'd wake him up from his sleep and take him downstairs. We don't have a basement, so we just sat in our guest room.
Oh yeah, do you have like a innermost bathroom or anything?
Yeah, I guess we could have gone in there, but it wasn't even blowing wind very hard. So I was like, well, I'm not going to sit in this tiny bathroom with a child and 2 dogs until I have to.
Yeah. Did there end up being tornadoes there or no?
My brother-in-law said that there was like a tiny tornado that went down like the middle of Columbus, but I haven't heard anything. Let me see. Yeah, it was just wind damage. Order filled. Who's that, Nick? You going long?
Yeah.
Long ES.
Sniper entry.
Long NQ.
Long NQ, okay. Off the Fair Value gap, I can respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a perfect sniper entry.
05.
You got 05, Phil.
Yeah.
Gee, you literally hit that order as soon.
No, sorry, 06.
Oh, well. I got some donuts today from my wife. Good morning so far. Sitting on green. I think, you know what it is? I haven't drank a blue Red Bull since last week. And I have a blue Red Bull here. And we're moving.
You need a Celsius, not Red Bull. Celsius is the shiitake mushrooms.
The shiitake mushrooms, huh? I don't.
Celsius. I'm long the stock too.
Keeping them in business more ways than one.
Yeah. It's phenomenal.
What's your favorite? Oh, they got a strawberry lemonade. What's your favorite flavor?
They have a ton of flavors. I like the Vibe ones, tropical Vibe.
What? How much caffeine is in it?
It's only I think it's 180 megs.
Well, this can says 200. My Rain.
Comparable to like a 20-ounce coffee, something like that, a 24-ounce coffee.
Yeah. This.
But the good Celsius is great though because it's only it's all B vitamins and stuff. There's none of that. Like you don't get heart palpitations from it.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
Hey, I need a little heart palpitations in my life sometimes.
Not when trading NQ, I don't.
Keeps you young. Let's see if any of these have triggered yet. Nope. It could average on City. City just had a daily setup happen. I think I'm going to do that. Gotta double down.
What are the Citibank cons at right now?
They're down 22%. They got up to about 20%.
Yeah, they popped up yesterday, so up to like 80.
What's that?
I think they popped up to like $80 yesterday or something like that. And then
I didn't see that, but let me see. I can tell you I have the contract here. It hit up to for me about 20% on the 22nd, so last week. I've been holding them for a little while. It's mostly a daily and weekly setup, but looking for this to reclaim the highs from January. I guess it was Thursday of last week.
If you look back on the contract chart, someone was buying the same contracts on that dip, I guess like last Monday. It's funny, I saw it in the chain, a couple hundred.
Still waiting for a fill.
quick here.
Just reaching into that 1 minute fair value gap right now.
I thought he sang that when he was coming out of the courtroom.
If we break these highs from the first 30 minutes, I might be interested in going long. Delta divergence is looking long.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to short oil right here. It's looking like a failed breakout.
Yeah, it is. You'd have to have stops at. You'd have to have stops almost 40 points wide. For a proper stop, I mean, you could obviously go just 20 points, but I'd probably go something like, get rid of this magnet for a second. Something like this.
One of the admins on Apex just posted that TDV is okay to trade. That they're waiting for confirmation that the issues have been fixed.
They TDV.
Yeah, I don't know if that means trade of 8 or
Probably.
I don't know what TDV is. It's a strange way to abbreviate trade of 8.
I guess while we're chopping, I can put everybody's trading logs in here.
No, Richard Harris, you said this. MP gets in and out of the market so fast. MP, what's your typical size? Typical size is like a one guy, one contract, one con, whatever you want to call it. One lot. I don't do micros. That's razor thin trading. I like to get in, but I only like to risk a couple hundred on a trade. So yeah, my time frame probably will be a lot shorter in the Nasdaq because you got to find great entries for that 10, 15, 200 to 400, 10 to 20 candle points in the Nasdaq moves, and then I'm looking to take 10 to 20 out of it. So then you do that a few times a day, managing your risk, having a decent win rate, and you walk away with 1,000 or 500 or 2,000. And these are good days. Now, if you're to hold like for hours, I can't read the market that well for hours. Can't. I like where it honors certain levels, but like I don't like it. I don't know. You're gonna take more heat typically, unless you're just really carving up the market because you're holding it for 30 minutes or an hour. You're gonna have some movement in there of 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 points, and I don't really want to take that on the downside. So there's my risk reward thought process that I'm thinking about. each its own. Some people like zoom out. I know John. I think by osmosis alone is become a scalper around us, but he typically doesn't like to trade like that. So to each its own.
Well, my question here,
I traded the same way. Under hold on. I traded the same way, Ronnie, in the pit. Boom, boom, boom. Every now and then, if I put on a 10 lot or big size, I take off half, take off another half of that, and then I'd be like, oh, I got two. I'll let these two play out. And those are the ones I'll hold longer. But typically, always in the bang, 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 in and out, in and out, in and out, and then I'll be like, okay, where's my day? An hour into it.
Well, to that point, I think how can you not be a scalper, at least in the equities in this type of market? I mean, look at the charts. I don't know how you can hold on to anything or marry position for more than 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. I mean, you see a profit, you know it's going to reverse on you. I think you got to see profit, take profit type of market right now. I guess last week when it was just buy the dip and we just zombie rally to the upside, maybe you can hang on to positions a little bit more. But in this type of market state, I don't see how you can really marry a position. With this type of range, kind of looks like we're rolling over to the downside here, but then the buyers come in, buy it back up. So I don't know how you can really. It's not a scalper's market here, at least in the equities.
Okay, real quick here, we've got about 3 minutes here on our crude oil inventories. So if you are trading crude, heads up, check your platform if you want a position on or if you don't. Better safe than sorry.
Huey, I see you updating your trade tracker right now. Good job, dude.
I saw that anonymous coyote. I thought it might be you.
It's a habit.
I do the same thing.
I could probably click it 500 times a day. Cancel out just to make sure.
Even if I'm not, even if I'm not in a trade, like I did a trade and I come back and I'm just like, right, I'm gonna shut everything down. Click, flatten all.
Yep,
Taylor, you don't need to do another application for Inner Circle. You can just go to, I think you're already in there. Just go to, well, also the public one, the Inner Circle channel, and then not the Google form, but the trade tracker. Get that trade tracker and then just make a copy. And you should be good.
It's gonna be spacebar, yeah?
I think mine's gonna be spacebar. What keypad do you prefer on what execution? That'd be kind of an interesting one. Spacebar is gonna be.
I just realized I was clicking the completely wrong link.
You're good, dude. Happens. Nick, now I gotta try all the Celsius at once. In one day. Try not to have a heart attack challenge. Level impossible.
Hotkeys are awesome. I love hotkeys.
Yeah.
All of our indicators have got hotkeys on them. Whatever you want to change, it's just like a click away. So it's like super easy, rather than going into properties and then changing it. And it's like, no, you want it now, right?
Escape button would be better. Stefan, escape button would be a great. Yeah, escape button would be a great button. If you're holding a crappy
Sneakier.
position.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 3.7.
Well, I haven't found another ideal trade yet, so looks like I'm not missing anything anyway.
Jumpy.
Storm in a teacup.
Yeah. Hey, here it is.
All right, coming in here at 4.19. 4,199,000.
Really quickly, Dontrell, top step limit order.
I wonder if I can put a poll in.
Show you in real time that they do work. There's one working right there. That's a limit order. It says LMT.
Can I do a poll in chat? Oh wait, I think I might have. No, I did.
I almost didn't, and I didn't. So there it is working. Now if it doesn't show me, then we do have a problem. I think that's what you're talking about. And now I'm going to cancel it because it's now slow. Not big deal that it does work on my screen.
Whenever you get a second, Jess, can you see if you have access to mine now that I just did that? I don't know if I did the right thing.
Yeah, can you share it and then make sure to hit change it to anyone with link can edit?
Yeah, I'm sending you the link right now.
Yeah, I like to see crude first going outside of the first hour trading range, so to actually get out of the initial balance before I stepping in. So for now, this is still just locals trading.
Locals market.
I mean, again, it could be women too, so you don't have to just male only
Sorry,
here.
yes, dudes and dudettes.
I know. Dudes and dudettes. Right. Locals market.
Locals.
Locals,
Those
yeah.
markets stunk, man. Locals markets stink.
Gender neutral.
Yes. Gold's catching a bit of a bid here, Eddie. What are we seeing in gold? Trade 2042.90, trying to test the 2043 evens. Bounce right off VWAP there, Eddie.
Just sort of passing my SMA.
All right, put up a poll in trading chat if you guys wouldn't mind looking at there. I don't mind looking at 6 cells, but for what I stream, I can change it to being, you know, doing 3 or less if it's easier to view for or less confusing. And I can put this on a different screen. So just let me know what you guys like to see the most. And Taylor, I do have your trade tracker here.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna start tomorrow because I can't even trade today.
Yep, sounds good. You can also go back and if you have timestamps and want me to review trades. Right now, it's whoever sends me their trade tracker. I'm gonna start looking at trades and putting in comments so that I can get some reps in for when it goes through.
Well, it probably won't be me because the last 2 days have been basically a wash for me. So
Gotcha.
I know we talked a little bit the other day about what was going on. So I'm gonna sit sidelines today and I'll start fresh in the morning.
Okay.
On the trade tracker Excel form, under chart before and chart after,
Mm-hmm.
that's for screenshots?
Yeah. Watch that the inner circle video. It'll explain it all.
Okay. Okay, cool. Appreciate it.
Dang, we have 8-4 and 8 against right now.
The main issue I have is, you know, with Discord streaming, it gets blurry. There's no rhyme or reason. You know, sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Value high, so I'm waiting for that. It's 78.62. The reason why is because of the speed that we've come up from the previous sell-off. So now we're effectively going into rally-based rally formation on the weekly chart. And yeah, we still have, you know, today and the next 48 hours to live through. But generally, when they run it up over the high, which has happened now, so we had the.
What I really wish I could do is like click a button on Discord and have it change screens. So that like if I'm looking at like delta divergence, I can share it, but I can't. I'd have to click stop stream or share my screen and stop and then go.
Are you running everything through OBS?
For my YouTube, but that's delayed.
Right.
Actually have to see this pullback, and then once we're there at the value high, I am going to look for a reversal. So that's the plan for now. That's my hypo 2. If everybody was seeing my charts. Yep. So that's my hypo 2 value high reversal. I'm going to see if I can either get that or if we
Interested to see what happens here in this break of structure fair value gap.
basically buyers just stepping in because we never even made it to the gap fill. This is now potentially a gap fill play, but I only have barely 34 ticks to the value high, so I'm not really keen on taking a 1-to-1 trade today after the inventory. So I want to wait for that bigger reversal area that might give me at least 60 ticks, which is my 2R multiples. And then I'm going to be happy.
I see. This is Mario.
Hey, Mario. How are you?
Hey, man. You know, one thing I would suggest is maybe doing something with your mouth to like highlight it somehow, just so I could see which, like if you point to the chart or something, even like bigger. Some people use like a Harry Potter wand or something, or highlighted like yellow circle, or I think there's a way where you can arts and craft your mouse a little bit, and that might point to a better chart of which one what time
Where I'm
frame,
at,
things like
yeah.
that. Sometimes I get lost of which one because it shows it on every one too, the global view. So
Maybe I can turn that part off. Would this help?
yes, actually it does.
Yeah, I could turn off global so that you only see which one. I don't even really use that part anyway. I think that would be.
I mean, just kind of as a quick look,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That would be better for me than seeing the highlighter, I think. But I can definitely do that if that's what would make it a little easier. I could also maybe make my mouse a little bit bigger somehow. Whoops, I'm downloading the wrong things.
Yeah, but interestingly, those kind of traders are the ones who live the longest in this game. So, these people are probably going to be there in another 5 years' time. Whereas, some people, it might be a little bit of a boom and bust situation, which we used to see a lot in prop trading. We always used to have traders who came in hot and heavy, right? And they would make 60 grand in one day, lose 70K in the next day, make another 80 grand the next day. And they're sort of profitable, but overall it's all just stop, start, stop, start. And there was this older dude who at the time he was already in his 60s. And every time he had a great day, he was always like, yeah, I'm the man, yeah. And we're like, okay, now try and save that this time. And he's like, yeah, you young people, you don't know anything. And the next
I am interested to see if we reject off this break structure for value gap. Rejecting off this 5 minute here on ES.
Can we discuss this inner circle stuff?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I took that oil trade based on the 5 minute and I'm using the 5 and 15. So I don't know if you got my message through Discord.
I did. I just sent you one back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10:28. Did you send me a trade tracker?
I haven't done anything with it yet.
Okay.
I'm still confused as to even do.
Got it.
My situation is just kind of a little different where I'm just trying to find something to do.
Yeah.
To use and then start tracking. So
gotcha.
I think at one time you suggested probably like the 515 on ES and stuff. So start looking at that. And just maybe dealing with I can do it on like, a few different micros or something and just start to track that way.
So you took CL short?
About right where to start. Yeah.
Yeah, I would if you're looking from zero and looking to get a system, I'd go strat exclusively.
Okay.
Maybe with I say that, but fair value gaps and fibs are not that difficult. And so I think you can add both of those. A fib is just look at the trend and mark the high and the low and see if it hits the 50. And then fair value gaps are, with the indicators already marked out. And then we just know that fair value gaps have more liquidity than just a random price. But I would say from taking somebody
on the fib thing, hold on. What time frame do you use though?
Higher time frames. Yeah. So you'd look
15 minute or
So like look at my current one here down at the bottom left. Oh wait, let me turn off global.
Yeah.
So here, this is technically a 15-minute time frame, but if I went to like a hourly, it looks a little bit better on the hourly. So you can do it on any time frame. You just have to like kind of block out the noise, like this jargon here. Just block that out, and because you're looking for the main move trend, right? Let's go to gold here, and I go from top to bottom. I say, okay, well, it didn't quite reach into that 50 level. You know, if it were up here, let's say it went up here and hit this. Okay, let me change back to the template with golden zone. So let's say it went back up here to the fair value gap and is starting to reject. Then technically with a straight fib trade, I would go stop loss above the high and first TP is at 0. But here with it hasn't quite reached into that 0 or into that golden zone. So a gold short right now would be like this. So a 1.2 point stop loss and TP is sitting at first take profit would be at 2.17R. So yeah, for fibs, it's you just got to take the mess or you know, avoid the messy parts and just go with the main trend. So I can see here's a trend, here's a trend, here's a little bit of a trend. So I just ignore this little choppiness and this little choppiness and just go top to bottom. And you also have to realize that fibs are going to be subjective to an extent. So it's not going to be perfect every time. But as long as you're drawing wick to wick, you're probably on the safe side for fibs.
The fair value gaps you're doing, are those just coming from the Expo toolkit?
Yep. And it's from Nephew Sam indicator.
Okay.
There's tons of different fair value gap indicators, but as long as you
I can just use the one, turn them on and from the Expo tool.
Yep, you sure can. And I think this is how mine is set up if you want to screenshot that. But I just have the plot fair value gap and plot structures different, and then I have the color and then size tiny, and I don't plot order blocks. You could if you wanted to. Let's see what it would look like here. It's probably going to blow up my indicator. I also probably wouldn't use order blocks on the 1 minute. That's probably best on the 15.
That's kind of where my issues kind of come in sometimes, is what time frame to really, you know, which ones are the strongest. And and you know, I've always kind of I don't know, to battle my mindset, I need to probably slow down and go to longer time frames. Like I think I'm more geared towards that 15-minute or daily time frame.
Sure.
Like on options, I think, like I was saying, I was like, 'cause I like the idea. It kind of piqued my interest when you said the options, swing options, use just straight strat.
Right. Yeah, that would be real easy to teach. The only issue is you have to use your own, you know, your own capital, and you know, to really bring it in, you gotta put up a good chunk of change. But it just depends. Okay. I mean, like you know, a swing option. I think now Walmart's an exception. Let me look at my trade tracker, and I do see NQ is just chopping around, so we're not missing anything, guys.
Yes, I don't mean to. I mean, go back to that if you need to, but
yeah. So my average winner on swings, I think this is last year, was right around 50%. Now I had some that brought that down at like a 7% winner, but I would say 75% is the average winner, and average loser's 35%. And this is, you know, taking probably at least 3 or 4 days to hit that 70%. So you would, you know, I don't know what you're looking to get out of trading, but you would need a good amount of capital to try to make that be worth it. You know, maybe you could do, let's see, like Google. I took a 140, 150 call debit spread from 2.54 to 3.7, so made $120 on there. So almost 50%, and then you could take that next 120 and keep rolling it, obviously. But that's why prop firms are really good for because you can invest $200 into a get a 50K account and then fund it with Top Step, and then in a week you could pull out 500 plus. And I think you could also take strictly strat and apply it to prop firms as well on higher time frames. You just have to trade micros rather than swing trade options. But both of them are an option for sure. And if you're struggling with entries or kind of just feeling like you're not getting a really good feel of the market, then going on to the 5 and 15 minute would be the best option for sure. It's much harder to get wicked out immediately on the 5 or 15 minute. Like right now, here's a 5 minute 2-1-2 up. It almost went outside there. Now this isn't a 2-1-2 up I would take, but just because we haven't really dipped into anything worth buying. Now here, where we dipped into this fair value gap and then ended this 1025 candle, it failed 2, and then it went 2 up. This would be a strat play. So here's how that would look. You would have a 22-point loss. So if you're risking, say you're risking $200 on a 50K account, you would be doing 5 micros, and then doing a hard stop loss at 22.5 points. And then your TP is, would probably be around 1R, but you probably would be taking profit off here after this, depending on how this 5-minute candle goes. But that would be a strat signal here too. And then you have a 3-2 here. You can pretty much, what I'm getting at is you can play strictly strat on prop firms. On the 5 and 15 minute chart, you just have to play micros, because you're going to have to do wider stops than a 1 minute.
Yeah, which I'm feeling more comfortable just, not rushing myself and trying to make a certain amount of money per day or
Right.
week or something like that, and just playing the setups with 1 micro or something and just getting a feel for that.
Yeah. You also gotta, as long as so the caution I would have with trading just 1 micro is you got to just make sure that your risk is always the same, so that you can accurately predict your profitability. Because like if you win with 1 micro and you get 1R and the trade was 20 points, and then the next trade you put 1 micro and then you lose 40 points, you should be break even, but because you lost more on the 40-point trade than the 20-point, then you're not. So you just got to make sure you're sizing to lose the same amount of money either way. But I have absolutely no issue with micros at all, especially if you would rather go higher time frame. And sometimes I like to go higher time frame, but I'm doing a adjustment here with starting with a half size and going in with 20-point stops, and then once the move starts happening, then I tighten up stops, and I've been enjoying that. Yeah, Slade said take your profit from prop firms and use it to swing. Yep, for sure. Or just fund anything, any adventure you want to do. Little bit of chopping.
Have you had any good briskets lately, Jesse?
I haven't had any brisket. I think my wife and I are gonna go get some Chicago deep dish pizza today for my birthday. So that's on the agenda
Oh, when's your birthday?
today.
Oh, happy birthday, bro! I didn't ever know.
Thanks, man. Yep, we're gonna get. There's a Chicago place that we went to when I was a youngin. We lived in Chicago for a couple years before moving back to this place, and they opened up the Chicago deep dish place that we went to in Chicago, and they opened one up here in Columbus. So I think we're getting that for lunch, and that's it. I don't really celebrate my birthday like some people.
Yeah, I like to just have a normal day, but just a good day, you know.
Yeah, I like to have a lazy day. So that's on the agenda. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
And 1 day away from leap year, huh?
Yeah, yep. I was actually born on my grandma's 50th birthday. Is rhythmic fixed for the other people? It has not been fixed. Well, we're at 10:53. Caught some of that good move down. Really wish it would have just gone up and then straight back down. Bouncing off this break of structure fair value gap that could have the liquidity we need. Could be waiting until PCE tomorrow. But sitting green right now, so better than red. I guess while I'm waiting, I'll look at some trades here. Andrew said he was in Boeing calls. I missed that. Sorry. Boeing calls. Oh my. I wonder why Boeing didn't come up on my scanner today. For my inside bars yesterday. I wonder if they just don't have the volume because I have a volume filter on. Oh no, it did. Boeing, GM 212 up now. Walmart and Gap. That's really it. Wasn't Splunk a meme stock? What is this company? Splunk is a software company. Oh, they're AI. Splunk is an American software company based in San Fran that produces software for searching, monitoring, analyzing machine-generated data via a web-style interface.
Yeah, Jason could tell you all about them.
They're ChatGPT. ES kind of breaking through right now. Kind of a slow grind up there on ES. RTY kind of dropping. In Q 212, or sorry, a failed 2-2. Could look for the long here. Kind of stuck right in between these two. Previous day low where I'd want to go short, and outside bar watch, which is where I'd want to go long. In between, we're kind of rejecting off a breaker structure for a value gap. 5 minute did go 2-1-2 up. Going 2 up again here. See if it can crack the 50s. If so, then it's looking long for the outside bar watch. ES pretty strong here. That failed 2-2 is yielding about 22 points right now. That new 15-minute candles are really making this thing go. Got pre-market highs here. Sit at 960s. So you get wicked out?
A bunch of times, yeah. And then, of course, bullshit with the guy in the firehouse. I turn around, I'm like, mother, there it goes.
Hmm. This looks good for calls, just not super interested in being in it. Kind of want to see a little droppy drop first. Google's still dropping. Well, I finally got filled on my city. Average of 0.5.
So now, this NQ, I mean, you could definitely obviously get a retrace right back to 30. But then that doesn't feel like it would be I mean, I would probably buy it, but.
Yeah.
You know, then again, it's also like a nasty rejection too.
I'd like to see this thing base out and that break a structure fair value gap, then curl up to break 50s, and then ultimately end up over 74s.
Yep.
It's kind of the ideal setup, I think, right now, but I think this new 5-minute candle probably will retrace down to 31s, hopefully close that fair value gap, and then shoot higher maybe.
It's failed the auction and it left some excess to the downside. So now we're effectively waiting and seeing what happens with the failed auction. So like I said, it never reached value high. Usually we want to see a gap fill early on.
Order filled.
For now, I'm just
Going long.
Order filled.
Who's filling orders? Oh my. Stacking them. New 5-minute here could just break through.
Order filled.
Oh my. Nick, you're really filling those orders. You're really stacking those orders. Order filled.
I'm in tiny yellow micro, so.
What do you trade on while at the firehouse?
I have my laptop plug into Ethernet, so.
Gotcha. Your house doesn't like train or anything in the mornings. They do that in the afternoons.
We're very unstructured.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to really do our own thing. We get sent for training like a couple times a month, but yeah, we do all of our own in-house stuff.
Gotcha.
Technically, drill is at 2 and at 7 every day. Technically.
Gotcha. 2 and 7 p.m. both.
Yep. Yeah. 2 p.m. 7 p.m.
Really. Where I worked, it was pretty much we would drill at a random time during the day as the house, but after dinner was your time pretty much. PayPal breaking a weekly high. little bit of sideways action here. Tesla looking good indeed. Let's take a look at it on the daily. Why is it not? Yeah, it could go 2 up. I'd be targeting, if you do take a long, targeting 205.50s. Certainly does look good. Possible 206.40. Looking at the low of that outside bar, probably. Yeah, somewhere in there. If it does break, that's where you'd be looking to close the gap at 206.80. Are we going to curl up or what? Just sideways movement here for now.
Hey Jesse, I'm shutting it down. You have a good birthday.
All right, man. Have a great day, dude.
You gonna be on tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Thursday. Yep.
Alrighty.
I'll be here. Yep. See you, man. Alrighty, just going to keep it up just in case I take this long. Looking for an outside bar on the 5, but if it doesn't start moving, it's sitting right at this 50 level, and if it takes 50s, it'll likely break up to 70s. But if this 15-minute has 3 minutes left on the close, and it's looking pretty nasty on ES, so just going to stay on here until I decide entirely to not be in. By the way, Nick, look at that CL trade. Should have probably just taken it.
Yep. Story of my life.
And Mario, if you're still here, that strat 212 down hit for at least 1 hour. Oh yeah, he is here. Now you're about to get a strat 2-2 the other way.
Yeah, I was in that oil one on the 5-minute, but got out. So
On the retrace, probably.
I don't.
What were you saying? I think you cut out there.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my problems is I don't let it.
Yeah, this one I would struggle to let curl back, but you have a re-entry here. 212 down. First, I mean, your target would obviously be half hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hour. It's running for 4 right now. obviously this is hindsight, but this is the stuff to back test and just collect data on. All right, new 15er here in 20 seconds. Gonna place buy stops here at 51. Just take a stab at it. I will for sure end the day green. Delta still looks good. A little tapering off on the volume side, but had pretty good volume on that push up. All right, tapped in there at 51. Got the 2-2 reversal on NQ there. So only way I lose here is if it goes outside. All right, coming up on this high from 15 minutes ago. We'll have pre-market highs here at 60s. That's the level to break after. After that, it should be clear to go to the outside bar watch. Have a little fair value gap before that, but not much. I am watching ES at the same time, just making sure ES does have negative delta right now. So just watching that. Got filled on my ad, so ads are at 54. Can bring stops up to 10 points. There's 10 points there. Bounced off that fair value gap there. See if we have the juice to break through or not.
Wonder why oil was doing that. Crude at inventories today.
Was that at 10:30, right?
Yeah.
Usually is.
0.2 million of forecast at 3.1 million. So.
Ooh.
Forecast.
All right, stopped out of NQ there in profits. That is going to be it for me. Alrighty, well, 3 for 3 this morning. Pretty daggone good day. Really wish that would have just shoved right through the 70s, but take what I can get today for sure. Alrighty, well, that is going to end it. And I will see you all here tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Like I always say, if you're going to keep trading, use stop losses. Don't blow your account one trade. That is silly. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, guys.